Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Spritzo. Welcome back to, I guess, what the new format of Spritz Bits is. I'm going to have the camera over here instead of right in front of me. I've been doing that lately. This video is going to be extremely long. Not because I'm trying to make it long, but because it's going to be a lot of stuff I have to explain. I'm going to talk about a problem I had with Pokemon Go. Not necessarily the app itself, but purchasing coins using the app. More specifically, using the Google Play Store through the app. Okay? Last week, my sister got me a gift card, or she gave me an extra gift card she had, to a grocery store that we have local to our area. I used the gift card and bought some food, and they have, just like every grocery store does, has a big wall of gift cards for tons of different things, like Amazon and iTunes and whatever. There was a Google Play gift card up there. I said, okay, I'm going to buy a Google Play card and use it for Pokemon Go. So I put $10 from the gift card I had onto this Google Play gift card. And I was going to spend it on Pokemon Go, just all $10. When I first set up my phone, this phone right here, when I first set up this phone, I put Gmail account A on it. Whenever you set up an Android phone, Android will always ask you, which account do you want to use? Which Gmail account do you want to put on this phone? You have to put a Gmail account on the phone. That Gmail account will have all of the contacts on it of your phone. It'll have all the text messages, all of your emails, all whatever. It's all associated with that Gmail account. So I chose Gmail account A when I first set up this phone 2 years ago. When I started playing Pokemon Go about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I used Gmail account B. I have a bunch of different Gmail accounts I use for tons of different stuff. So I used Gmail account B to start playing Pokemon Go. That wasn't really a problem at the time. I didn't think it was going to be a problem. It's still not a problem now. But I put the $10 that I bought from that gift card on Gmail account B. The one that I used to play Pokemon Go. Okay? I figured, okay, well, if I put it on the $10 on that account and I go and play the game, I'll be able to spend the $10 from that account because I log in with that account. I go to the store inside Pokemon Go, and it tries to spend money using Gmail account A that I first created the phone with. I'm like, well, crap, I can't. How do I switch accounts? Can I even switch accounts? So I realized I had a very small problem, or at least I thought it was a small problem. I thought this was going to be something very simple to solve. Like, oh, I could just transfer the money from one Gmail account to another. Or I can log out of the Gmail account, my main Gmail account A. I'd be able to log out of it from the Play Store, log into Gmail account B on the Play Store, and spend my money in Pokemon Go. It's not that easy. Like, you would think it would be extremely easy to solve this problem. I have money on one account, but I need to spend it from another account. Or I just need to log into this account on Pokemon Go. So the first thing I thought of was like, how do I solve this super simple problem? What do I have to do to just spend this $10 on a Pokemon Go bag of coins? First thing I did was try to switch accounts in the Google Play Store. I went to the Google Play Store, opened it up, logged into the second account, Gmail account B. Logged in that account, closed out the Play Store, went into Pokemon Go and tried to spend the $10. It's still using my main account. So I talked to my friend about this. He did the same thing I did. He actually bought Google Play money, put it on the wrong Gmail account. He got much luckier than I did. He was able to go to the Play Store, uninstall Pokemon Go, log into his secondary account that he put the money on, install Pokemon Go again, go into Pokemon Go and actually spend his money. I could not do that. I tried it 4 times and I couldn't get it to work. So that was not an option. So I thought, what else can I do with my phone to solve this problem? So the next thing I tried to do was I tried to see if I can make my Gmail account B my primary account instead of Gmail account A. So I looked in accounts on my phone and you could do that, but if you remove the Gmail account A as your primary, you lose all your contacts, all your text messages, all your emails, all that stuff. I could have backed it all up, but I didn't want to. I didn't think this was going to be that big a deal. This should have been something very easy to solve. So I didn't want to back anything up. I didn't want to remove any accounts. So I really couldn't do that. The only other thing I could have done with my phone was reformat my phone, and that's definitely not an option. So I had to look elsewhere for other options to be able to spend $10 on Pokemon Go. So the next thing I did was, where else can I run this game from? How else can I run Pokemon Go? I have two options. I can ask people for their phones, their older phones, or I can run a virtual machine on my computer and install Android on it, and then install Pokemon Go on that. I've done this before. If you're not familiar with virtual machines, there's tons of different kinds of software that will run virtual computers on your computer. Hyper-V is what I use. I use it for work. There's VirtualBox, there's VMware. I've used them all. I'm using Hyper-V, and I have an Android 4.4 ISO. I downloaded it a long time ago, and I've only used it for like testing certain things, like real small stuff. So I install Hyper-V, I install an Android VM, and I put all the necessary stuff, or at least I thought the necessary stuff, on the VM, like the required amount of RAM and stuff. I run Android 4.4 on my computer, and I go to install Pokemon Go, and it says it's not compatible with Android 4.4. Turns out I didn't give it enough RAM. I didn't give the VM enough RAM, so I just boosted it up from 1 gig to 4 gig. You only need 2, but I was like, I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to give it 4 gig. I gave it 4 gig, and I went to install it, and it worked. I'm like, okay, cool. It's installed. This is great. I've logged in with the Gmail account B on this Android VM. I'm super close. I go to run Pokemon Go inside this VM. Every time I click on it, I get a black screen, and then it closes. Click on it again, black screen, then it closes. The Android VM did not have a strong enough virtual graphics card to run Pokemon Go. So I was like, great, I can't use this VM. But I wasn't going to stop trying the VMs. So I looked online. There's actually a more recent Android ISO out there, Android 6.0. I've never found an Android 6.0 VM, or ISO. I think it's about a month or two old since I started recording this video. So I downloaded that. I reformatted the Android VM that I had. Remember, I'm doing this just so I can spend $10. I'm just trying to spend $10 on Pokemon Go. I download the Android 6 ISO. I format the VM that I just previously made. I put Android 6 on it. And this is where the things get like, while I'm installing it, it's formatting the partition. It stopped at 99%. Stopped there for about 3 or 4 minutes. And then it jumped to 132%. The progress bar went off the edge of the screen and continued back on the left side of the screen. I recorded it. There's a little clip of it here. I'll show you. It went from 99% and it jumped to 132%. I've never seen anything go above 100% in my life. I've seen things go backwards. I've never seen things go past 100%. That was the first time that it ever happened. I guess there's a first for everything. I had to do this 4 times because after it got to 132%, it sat there for about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then it asked me if I wanted to install GrubLoader. GrubLoader is used to boot up different. It's used to boot up different operating systems if you have different computers like installed on one machine. I flipped it over to yes. I hit enter, and then I just sat there. I didn't really pay attention. I just hit enter, expecting it to keep going. What I didn't know is I hit enter. It brought up the command prompt on the bottom of the screen. I didn't even see it, but I didn't think anything of it. I didn't pay attention to it, so I kept doing whatever I was working on, on the side. And I look back over and it's not doing anything. So I hit enter again. I hit enter, enter, enter. And I saw that the command prompt kept scrolling. So I realized it messed up. That would not work. So using my computer was completely out of the question. Couldn't do it. So now I'm left with one option. I have to ask somebody I know for their old phone, their old Android phone, and to log in on their phone after I reformat their phone. I have to reformat their phone. I have to log in on my secondary account, my Gmail account B. Log into the Play Store, download Pokemon Go, spend the $10 on that account, and it'll be fine. So the first person I ask is my dad. My dad got a new phone a few months ago, and his old phone I figured was new enough to do this. I didn't think it was that old. Apparently it is. I told him, I need your phone. I need to be able to reformat it. I need to be able to log into it. I need to be able to get onto Pokemon Go and just spend this $10. He said, all right, fine, we'll do it later. I'm like, I can't. I need to play Pokemon. So, later rolls around, which was 5 days later. He got the phone out. I go and get the phone. I start up the phone. Android 4.0.1. It wouldn't update any later than that. It wouldn't go any further than that. Android 4.0.1. So there was no way I could use his phone. Great. So I had nobody else that had in my family with an extra phone. I had one option left. I had one person I could go to. My roommate just got a new phone like last month. He had an HTC One, was his old phone. It was fairly new. It's like 2 years old, not even. So I had his phone. I asked him if I could use it. He said, yep, I just need to check it to make sure there's nothing on there that I need. So he checks the phone. He makes sure he gets everything off there that he needs. And then I reformat the phone. I reformat it, and then it dies because it hadn't been running for a while. So I had to plug it in, wait about 30 minutes, let it charge up. Charged up. I turned it back on. I put in my Gmail account B on this phone. And now the phone is doing its updates and all that stuff. So I go to the Play Store and I look for Pokemon Go and it doesn't come up. I'm typing Pokemon Go, it doesn't come up. I'm searching like crazy, trying to find Pokemon Go, it won't come up. So I update the Play Store to see if maybe, okay, I have an old version of the Play Store. It's already updated. I check Google Play Services. I update that. Still couldn't find Pokemon Go. What Android will do is if your phone cannot run an app, it just won't show you the app if you search for it in the Play Store. There is one other way you can get around this, although if you can't install the app, you just can't install the app. You can go on the browser and just type in the exact URL of the app, and it'll open it up in the App Store for you. It'll just tell you you can't run the app on your phone. You can also Google the app and just find a link to it and then be brought to the Play Store page from there. But again, it's not going to let you install it. So I figured I was done. Like, I had done everything. Like, I cannot spend this $10 that I put on the wrong account. I'm never going to be able to do it. But I had one final option. I thought I was done. I actually had one more. I remembered that when the Pokemon Go first came out for Android and iOS, came out in New Zealand and Australia. On Android, you have programs called APKs. It's similar to an EXE on Windows. An APK is an Android package. Someone put the Android package up online so you can download it and forcibly install it on your phone. Android lets you forcibly install APKs from untrusted sources if you want to. I downloaded it like the day that Pokemon Go came out in New Zealand because I wanted to play it. I still had the APK. So I took the APK, I plugged his phone into my computer, put the APK on his phone, and then I installed Pokemon Go. I ran Pokemon Go. I went to the store. I saw that the $10 was there. My account was there. I spent the $10 and I got my coins. I finally got my coins. It took forever. It shouldn't be that difficult to do that. Google, why can't I transfer money from one Gmail account to another? Like, what if mom and dad buy, $20 worth of Google Play credits and they don't use it all and they want to give it to their kids? Well, you can't transfer it to their account. You just got to let them use your phone or your tablet. What? I can't think of a bad reason for not allowing people to transfer money between Gmail accounts. I can't think of a reason why you shouldn't be allowed to do that. Someone post in the comments, why aren't you allowed to transfer money between Gmail accounts? It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I made the mistake of not looking into the Pokemon shop beforehand. But I just assumed that if I put money on the account that I'm logging in with, that's the account I'm going to spend the money with. But apparently not. I'm just glad it's done. I got it figured out. It's working now. I can spend my money in the game on my phone. I have the money now. I can even show you. I have it all set up. Oh, well, server's not loading anyway, so I couldn't even show you even if I wanted to. But I promise you that I have the money. It's all spent. It's good. I'm fine now. I'm good. This should have never have happened. It shouldn't be this difficult to solve a problem like this. But it turns out it is. So that's all I've got. Thank you for watching this ridiculously long video. I apologize for how long the video is, but I just wanted to complain about this. So that's all I've got. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you'd like to. I heard the like button is broken. That's all I've got. Thank you for watching. That's the way it is.